Hey friends, how are you today? I'm super excited about today because today was a game changer for me in my business. Today we're going to talk about referral or exposure posts. Guys, this is legit genius, okay? Referral posts are a great way to dig into your network and incentivize your network, your friends, your circle, however you want to look at it. Okay, who doesn't love the idea of earning some free product credit or even getting their products completely free? All right, referral posts can do that. So when you are getting started and you need to start expanding your circle, we can use referral posts to do that, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is our Share the Love program. You may have already heard some about this, but this is super critical, okay? So a customer or a friend could potentially set up a free customer account and get their own free customer referral link, okay? So follow me here. You get your own referral link. They can share that referral link, and anyone that orders from that referral link, your friend who set that up can get $10 in product credit per person that orders using that link. $10 in free product credit. They never even had to order anything, okay? So I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I wanted to talk about Share the Love because every customer that you get, whether they order or not, gets their own link to Share the Love. So they are going to be able to share that and earn free product credit from their friends and family, okay? So you see how we're kind of digging into your network's network? Now, keep that Share the Love in mind because I'm gonna come back and visit it here in a second. What is a referral post? What is an exposure post? Okay, guys, we are actually gonna reach out and ask our friends and family if they would be willing to put a post up on their wall for us to share what we have going on. Okay, it's a very simple post. We make sure that it's non-spammy. We don't want this to look so crazy, something they would never post. We craft the post for them and they're gonna put it up on the wall and tag you in it, okay? Now what happens? People are gonna wonder what the heck it is that they're posting. Now, how do I ask? I will simply message my friends and say, hey, I don't know if you have seen that I'm up to something new, but I would love to tell you more about it. And if you're willing, I would love if you would do me a favor. Would you be willing to throw a post up on your wall? If anyone should be interested in what you post, you can get some free product credit in return. Okay, so just keep it super simple. I definitely use my personality. I'm genuine. I'm authentic when I'm asking. I also end all of my questions like that with, if not, no big deal. You give them the out. That way, if they don't feel comfortable doing that, they're not locked into it. They don't feel bad saying no to you. But it also says, hey, you know what? I would appreciate it if you do this favor for me. If not, no big deal. Okay? So I would just be asking. Don't be afraid to ask. The worst they can say is no, right? And then if they see other people doing it, eventually they might say, you know what? I don't really mind doing that. And so they can come around. You've at least planted the seed, okay? So that's how I ask. Now, what do they post? Guys, I think this is really important for you to keep it super simple. I want you to refer back. We actually have an album here in our team pages that will actually show you some example referral posts, how we keep it simple. If you need help finding those, I want you to make sure you get with your upline because they can share what's been working for them, or maybe what, even ask in the team chat, what has been the best post for you? I use the same post pretty much for everyone. I keep it super simple. I use a couple fun hashtags and make sure they tag me in the post. And then I provide them a graphic as well. Again, the graphic will not say a product name. It will not say a company name. It makes it so it's super, it causes curiosity and people have to ask. Now, they put the post up on their wall. What's next? People are going to start saying, what is it? Tell me more. What is this? Did you know, are you involved with this? People are going to start asking questions. Because you were tagged in the post, you're going to get notifications, and it's your responsibility to reply to all of these comments. I know. This can get a little bit overwhelming, and just step back for a second and realize how exciting it is that you are creating interest, right? So how do we reply to comments? I reply to comments and I just say, hey, I'm excited you're interested. I'm going to shoot you a message. Keep an eye out for it. If you're not friends with them, you might even shoot them a friend request because they're obviously interested in what's happening or what you have to offer. So potential friend request and shoot them a message and let them know to keep an eye out for it. Super simple, right? Okay, so you've replied to every single comment. Guys, here is something. Get your pens and paper ready. When they put their post up on the wall for you, in the right-hand corner, top corner of the post, there are 3 little dots. You're going to want to click those 3 little dots and click Save Post. Save that post to a collection. If you need help walking through collections, let me know, but you can at least save the post. When you hit Save the Post, it's going to ask you if you want to create a new collection. I created a collection called Referral Posts, and I save it into that. Next time you hit Save Post, it'll ask what folder you want to save it into, Referral Posts. Okay, this makes it so that if you want to check up on your referral post, if you feel like you might not be getting notifications, if you just want to see or how it's going, or if a special is running and you want to comment on those posts to bump them back up, they're all in one place, right? So make sure you're saving your referral posts into a collection. Okay, so now you've replied to all their comments. You have the post saved, replied to the comments. Now it's time to message them. What are you going to say in that first message? I keep it really simple, you guys. I don't know if you've got that across the board, like keeping it simple is important in all things. My first message is something like this. Hey, super excited that you are interested in what Meg posted about. Let me, we actually have a fun Facebook group that answers tons of questions, shares several stories, and gives you tons of information. Would it be okay if I add you? Or cool if I add you? Okay. I'm asking them there if it's okay for me to add them into Simple Clean Results, right? Like we want to get them ATM'd in. Of course, they're going to come back because they want the information and say yes. If not, no big deal. If they say yes, I add them into Simple Clean Results and I tag them in a post that's relatable. Actually, I do usually 2 posts that are relatable to whatever I posted that curiosity post. I usually use trim as my curiosity post because who doesn't think a spoon of chocolate is very intriguing, right? So I'm going to tag them in the individual trim post, and I also tag them in the lean body post because I feel like that individual product works better in the system. Okay, and I'll tell them that. Once I've tagged them, I go back and I say, hey, you know what, I added you into the group. Once you accept the invite, let me know. They accept, I tag them in the posts, and then I follow up and say, hey, I tagged you in a couple posts that I think you'll find interesting. I'll follow back up with you around 6 o'clock tonight. Is that good for you? Gives you some time to check things out. Okay, so you're setting some follow-up times with them. Now, the ball is in your court, guys. You need to make sure that you're following up with those people and that you're really getting them all the information. If they have questions, they're going to have several questions. Now, we haven't touched on this yet, but I think it's really important if you're comfortable, even if you're uncomfortable, I think you should get comfortable using voice clip in Messenger. I'm not going to dig too far into that, but when people ask price questions, I often use voice clip because it's more personable. And when people hear prices versus seeing prices, there's something in the way that your brain processes it that isn't quite so alarming when they see a big digit versus hearing it. It just is received much better. So I've been all over the place. Guys, referral posts are incredible. We have a couple posts that will help train you through those. And I want you to get really excited. It's a very simple way for your friends to earn some free product credit. As soon as somebody puts up a referral post for me, I make sure that they have their free customer account written or signed up for their free customer account. So they have their link. When their friends start asking questions, if they want to order, I use that person's referral link so they get that free product credit. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. I hope that you're excited about these referral posts. I definitely want you to get with whoever asks or whoever is your upline to answer any questions because this is such an important part of growing your business. Now, last but not least, you want to make sure that, I already mentioned the collections, making sure you're saving them in collections so that you can keep track of all the people. I keep a little notebook, and on a day when I start referral posts, I actually write down the person's name that started the post and their referral number for me for easy reference, and I actually write down the name of every person that comments so that I have that for follow-up. Or if somebody messages me and I can go back and look in my book, whose referral post did they actually comment on? Okay, so that's just my way of keeping track, but you really want to make sure that you find your best way for following up and keeping track of people that comment on referral posts. Last but not least, at the last 10 days of every month, we will run a referral post contest or a giveaway. So you can actually use this as a way for asking for referral posts. We will do a drawing out of all people that start referral posts for us in the last 10 days of the month, and we will always have a prize of around $100 or maybe a little bit over. How cool is that? We're going to give prizes to people, a prize drawing for people that start referral posts for you. Guys, The last thing I want to tell you about referral posts, and I think you really ought to notate this, is if somebody does a referral post for you and they have more than 5 or more comments on it, there's a recruiting conversation to have there. Their friends are clearly interested in what you're doing, and this would be a very simple business for them to build, right? One post and they're already creating interest. So I definitely have that conversation like, hey, I know that maybe you're interested in getting free product credit, but wouldn't it be cool if you were getting some free product and earning some money? So keeping it simple like that. Now, all recruiting questions, make sure you get with your upline. I know that I gave you a ton of information today. I want you guys to use these, and I want you to use them effectively. We have tons of script ideas, tons of things available at your fingertips, so make sure that you ask all questions you have. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.